On this James the Bike Guy, we're taking a look at the 2019 Trek Emonda ALR 5. The Trek Emonda is the Performance Series version of Trek's lineup, and then the ALR series is the higher grade version of the aluminum frames that they make. So the ALR series features their InvisiWeld technology, which if you take a look at the head tube here, go through, take a look down at the seat tube, the welds are almost invisible. And that's because they do quite a bit of work to make sure that those welds can be finished after the bike is made. Now looking at this bike, this is the disc brake version. So the ALR 5 will actually come disc or non-disc. But in this case, where it is the disc brake version, what's pretty awesome about it is it's gonna run a 142 by 12 millimeter through axle in the rear, and then up front, it's gonna be 100 millimeter by 12 through axle. And these use the DT Swiss through axles, which are some of the best in the business. Now, the ALR 5, the 5 portion of that ALR means that this is going to be spec'd with a Shimano 105 drivetrain. So you've got the new Shimano 105 both in the front and the rear, and it's got a 50-34 chainring set on the front, and then on the rear we're going to have an 11-28 tooth cassette. For wheels, this is rolling on the Affinity TLR wheel. This is a wider aluminum wheel, and that's going to be laced up using straight gauge 2.0 spokes, and it's going to run the Bontrager R1 tire in a 700 by 25C. And that's a pretty nice tire. It's a more basic tire, something you might upgrade in the future, but for the price point, that's going to come out being a really great option. For the cockpit, I really like about this is running Shimano's 105 levers. So these are a hydraulic lever. They feel awesome in hands. The fit and finish on these is pretty amazing. And for a cockpit, it's going to be running Bontrager's Comp handlebar. You get a blender stem, which means you get the attachments such as this stem attachment for a computer, or you can also get a light attachment on it. And then for the saddle, this is going to come with a Montrose Comp saddle on a 138 millimeter, and it's actually going to have a Bontrager approved carbon fiber seat post. So the spec on this bike is pretty dang solid. As far as things like tire clearance on the bike, this will be set up in the disc brake version where you could run up to a 32 millimeter. If you take a look, there is a ton of space with these 25s on here. The rim brake variant, it's going to be a 28 millimeter is your max. While this doesn't have any fender mounts, it is a performance bike, so they're not expecting that, but it does use their Control Freak cable routing, which is an internal cable routing, and that's why you see so little cable routing on this bike. Only that little bit right here at the rear end of the bike, or just down below where the bottom bracket is. It does also work with what Trek calls their DuoTap S, and that's a integrated spot in the non-drive side of the chainstay that's going to allow you to be able to run a sensor for both speed and cadence. Well, now that we've taken a look at the 2019 Trek Emonda ALR 5 disc, let's go ahead and see what it weighs. So the Emonda ALR 5 in a size 56 disc version is going to come in at 19.82 pounds. Thanks so much for watching this video on the Trek Emonda ALR 5 disc. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this into the future.